What is going on, guys? It is Cookie here with episode 3 of my Road to a Million series. And from the last episode, we indeed sold all our items that I bought last time. So Wilkinson for 1,000, Hughes for 500, Sorensen for 3,000, Cole for 1,000, Sendros for 600, Trell for 600, Quietus for 2,200, Cameron for 1,600, Amiobi for 1,000, Kilgallen for 600, Barkley for 800, Wilson for 800, Perch for 800, Augustine for 600, and Gulacki for 700. And we bought, I think, 19 items in total. I had about 15 grand after I'd sold everything, and I again reinvested it all in silver players. So I bought Clark here for 2,000, I'll stick him up at 2,600. Kelvin Davis for 300, that was a bargain. 59th minute, I'll stick him up at 2,000. Kitely for 350, I'll stick him up at 800. Ryan Taylor from Newcastle, another good bargain for 1,900, stick him up at 3,000. Casquare 433 for 450, I'll put him up at £1,000, I might not sell him immediately. Can't Cole in a 352, I've got another Can't Cole there for 200, that was an absolute steal. I'll stick this one up at £1,000 and the other one up at 800. You saw that I bought Davies there for 300. I'll probably stick him up at 500. I only really bought him because he was for 300, and any shiny player for 300 you can sell for a decent amount. And sorry about that. Another bargain I got here was Taylor for Swansea. I think he goes for around 3,500. He has an incredibly low card weight for some reason. I'm not sure whether that's to do with the fact he's injured the entire season in real, but there's not many on the market. Russell Martin here for 400, I'll stick him at 800 because he's in a good formation, 4-1-2-1-2. Watson here for 350, I'll stick him up at 600. Matt Taylor here, 600, probably go for 1,200. Whitaker for Norwich, 1,900, I'll go for a 2,400. Bertrand for Chelsea, 1,400, I'll stick him up at 2,200. If you're wondering how I know all these prices, I quickly researched them all before I started listing them. As you can see, Derry I got for 200. I'll actually stick him at 400. I'm not sure whether he's worth that much. Lee for 1,300, sell for 2,000. Pop up for 400. Sorry about that. Stick him up at 800. Sorry about that. Anyway, continuing. Hill for 300 and 4-1-2-1-2. I think I'll go for 1,000 with him. And Bennett for Aston Villa in a 4-4-2. I'll go for 600 that. And if I sell all these, I've already sold the crowd for 1,000. I probably put them up a bit too cheaply. But if I sell all these, I should make a decent amount of coins, which will be, I think, just above 20,000. And now I can start doing more heavy trading with more players who are worth a bit more than silver players, because silver players are alright, but there's not that great profit margins, really, not very high profit margins. Anyway, I'll be back once all these guys have sold, and hopefully I'll bought some more players by then. Alright guys, we are back. I've sold Kieran Clark 2,600, Kitely for 500, which I had to reset, relist because he won't sell them. Ryan Taylor for 3,000, Cole for 800, Davies for 500, another Cole for 800, I think I had to relist him. Taylor for 3,500, Watson for 400, Taylor for 1,000, Wicker for 2,400, Bertrand for 2,200, Derry for 400, Lita for 2,000, Popov for 800, and Bennett for 600. And with this money, I picked up an Ings here for 2,000. I've got 3 here, Lambert for 1,200 I believe, and Chebe for 300, oh bum, Storyline Club, and a Herd I think for 300 there. There's an Chebe, a Yoshida, I think he was 300 as well, you'll see the price in a sec, and a Monk for 350 I believe. And there's Wilson here, I picked up for 400, I'll go ahead and list him up at 1,000, he should sell. Wilkinson there, 350, and I'll sell him at 800. I'll make about 400 on most of these personal land, but I'll try and get 1600. Actually, I'll go 1400. I anticipated him to be worth more than he actually was, which was a bit disappointing. Anura for 600. Paulo Ferreira, I reckon I can get 800 from him. Most of these are just players I bought for 300. I haven't really spent much money more than that because I don't want to shoot. Well, just it's easier to trade when you have more than one player on the go. As you see, Hunt for 350. This one up at 800, and this Newcastle Garcic up at 600. Perch, I'll go for 800 again. Sermon, he can go at 500. Yoshida, I'll stick him up at 800. Last time I bought him, I underlisted him and he went immediately, so this time I'll stick him up a bit more. Brady, I'll go for 1,200. There's not many of him on the market because I think he transferred out on loan to a championship club. I think it's Peterborough, I'm not entirely sure, but a championship club. Hurd, I'll list up at 400. Ranger, he can go up at 500. He's in a decent formation. Mason, he'll go up at 400. Shotton, 400 as well. Danny Ings, he can go up at 2,800. I might start training with more bronze players. But anyway, those are the players I have bought, and I'll be back one more time, I think, with some players that I'll list overnight. Alright guys, we are back. Sold Davies for 1,400, Wilson for 1,000, Wilson for 800, Lambert 1,400, Oliver 600, and each be 800, Hutton 800, Martin 600, Sermon 500, Yoshida 800, Hill 600, Bray 1,200, Monk 500, Hurd 400, Ranger 500, Mason 400, Shot 400, and Ings for 2,800. So we saw virtually everyone. And as you can see, I've picked up quite a lot of David Luiz's. I haven't really tried doing something like this that often, but I haven't price fixed them. I just bought several of them, which I found really cheap, as you see here. I'll just read this: Paulo Ferreira, Amifatano. I think I butchered his name, but oh well. Perch. Those are the only three that didn't sell. I picked up Spencer here. I'll do the silver ones first for 200. Stick them up at 500. Nimley, he can go up at 800. Bought him for 350. Goy, he can go up at 2,600. Bought him for 2,000. Wilkinson, he can go up at 800 as well. That's the standard I normally do. And Noble, I'll stick him up at 3,200. That'll be a nice profit I got him. And the David Luiz's, I think 4-2-3-1. That's one of the better formations, so I'll go for a 2,800 on him. 4-4-2-2-2. I'll go for 2,800 as well. 4-4-1-1, 2,600. Actually, I bought most of these between 2,000 and 2,300. That's not very good formation, so I'll list that up at 2,500. 4-5-1, that can go up at 2,600 as well. 3-4-2-1, I'll list up at 2,500 as well. So I'll make about 200 coin profit. It's not that good, to be honest. I probably won't do this that often because the profits aren't as good as the silver players, because EA tax reduces the profits, because EA tax takes away about 100 coins from every transaction of these. But anyway, that's the end of this episode. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time for another video. Cheers.